Hey guys, Mecha-san here with TV trailer reaction, and it's actually the I guess technically the second trailer because we saw the first trailer. I think well we either I remember seeing the first trailer or something like that here, but yeah, this is whatever. This is the official trailer for the Halo TV series that's gonna appear on Paramount Plus, but I think it's made by Showtime. Yeah, produced by Showtime. And okay, so yeah, this has a lot to live up to. But before this trailer even came out here, they did tell us more on the background first. The main thing we gotta take to this is that this is not in canon. Not at all. This is set in what they call the Silver Tier timeline, which separate from the canon entirely. Okay, yeah, there is obviously pros and cons to this, and in my opinion, the pros outweigh the cons. So I'll start with the cons first here. The obvious con is that, well, it doesn't expand the current universe at all here, not in any way, shape, or form, even though there is, like, just whole dates in the timeline from the Covenant War to even before that here that's just empty here. There's nothing going on here. It could use a lot of fleshing out that you could just put anywhere. So that's a con. That's the obvious downside. The pro, well, pro's easy. The first one is if this thing sucks, then there's no issue with the timeline or the canon or anything like that here. Fans can just wipe their hands clean of this and not have to worry about it. The Halo community is quite vocal when it comes to, well, anything Halo related. I remember the outcry for the Kilo 5 trilogy and all that. So yeah, they can easily excuse away any inconsistencies or divergence, mistakes, contradictions from canon because they're not constricted to the canon here being set apart. So they have a lot of freedom. That's also good news here is that, well, characters in here that are exclusive here can eventually, at some point, if they're liked, make the bleed over into the mainline continuity, along with vehicles, planets, and what have you. So yeah, there's that here. There's also, like I said before, it's a more freedom to do what you want here. You can make any story whatsoever. And that outweighs the con in my opinion here. So yeah, I mean they could, and eventually if this does do good, they could take the general plot line of this and actually make an in-universe story. It won't be exactly the same, of course, but hey, this could inspire more. Fine by me. So yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to this actually a bit more now that I know that I don't have to worry about it possibly like mucking up the canon, because that's another problem here. That's another pro, because if you don't have to worry about that here, and sometimes these when you got a universe as massive as Halo here, unless you got one of those hardcore Halo followers or people like that, well, even then, you're gonna possibly have contradictions, inconsistencies, and just errors along the way from canon and stuff like that. So here, not so much anymore. So yeah, without further ado, let's check this out. Just open up here. Okay. Live action. All right. All right, Covenant attack.
Humanity's best weapon.
Okay, look at that. That's awesome.
Master Chief, huh?
The Master Chief was enhanced and trained for one purpose: to win this war. He and the other Spartans are our only effective weapons
we got
against the Covenant.
CGI. I'll look at that later. But so far, the size is pretty good. Upgradable.
Most importantly, controllable.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object.
Because the Reclaimer,
Touch the object.
they activate.
Something
Reclaimer.
different.
What they did to us makes you numb.
I think that's supposed to be Solomon.
Why would a Spartan do that?
Oh yeah, he's against insurrection.
Superhuman, you're not sure you can trust.
Superhuman. All right, so yeah, a lot more character. Cause
I'm Cortana.
Cortana. Okay, is it a little early for you? Again, not in canon. Jackal. Okay.
Master Chief recovered something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
Interesting ship design there. What the heck?
Humans surrender to the Covenant.
Whoa.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now.
The voice is a little weird. Our deadliest weapon. Okay, I think it's supposed to be Solomon. I think I heard it's gonna be in this one.
Find the Halo. Win the war.
Alright, so pretty much tells us relatively where it is here. Judging from these guys, okay, obviously these people right here, they're insurrectionists, rebel groups, stuff like that here. We got the Spartan.
Humanity's best weapon.
And I love this scene right here with the Master Chief just lifting that gun, lifting the turret here like in the games. So nice little homage there.
Master Chief, huh?
Okay, and we have this character. Looks like she's, is that a, I don't know if that's a pelican or just another big probably a big transport here, because one, in the first trailer we saw a large aircraft here, like bigger than a vulture that we saw, or a condor that we saw in like Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2.
The Master Chief was enhanced and trained for one purpose.
I do like this here, where the size between this Marine and the Chief. Although I think the Chief says actually should be a little bit taller in that full armor, bud.
To win this war.
This is supposed to be Dr. Halsey. Makes me wonder how she's selling this exactly here. Again, I will obviously, comparisons to the main canon, it's expected here. But I think this speech she's giving is supposed to be taken directly from Halo 4 here with her interview, and how she worded like the Spartans were made to fight the Covenant, when no, they were made to fight insurrectionists, rebel group, other humans. It was just lucky that they were there because when the Covenant showed up, they were effective.
He and the other Spartans.
All right, here we got some of the Spartans. Okay, 125. Which 125 again? Oh boy, that's probably Linda. Oh, God, it's been with so many I can't forget. I know Fred is something. Damn it. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to refresh myself in my memories. In the Halo archives there. Let me see. Spartan 125. Yeah. Oh, that's Kai. Yep. Kai. Looks like let's look at some appearances. Nope, she's indeed made for this TV show. So this is her first appearance. She has never been mentioned before. Come on. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Solomon. His first appearance was in the Halo Legends short, The Package, in which, he died from the trap.
Are our only effective weapons.
Okay, we're looking at CGI here. Obviously, gonna use a lot of that here. So, it's all good. Looks good to me. Yeah, sure.
The Covenant.
Is this supposed to be the Arbiter? Yeah. I think they need to work on the CGI a bit more. Still, I mean, you're getting there. I'll give you that here. It's like a bit more work here, and I think you're like 80% there. Just keep at it. We got a warthog. That's not hard. How many warthogs are there in real life now? Upgradable. Yeah, only if you got, well, armor's obviously upgradable. It's meant to be that way. And you can replace his neural interface. That's about it. But you can't really change him anymore here. Like,
And most importantly,
okay, this is the thing I want to see here. What the? Maybe that kind of felt. Let's slow this down here. Playback speed. All right, he did. What the? Yeah, it did look like a connect. You can even see some of the blood here, but wait a minute. I thought elite blood, Sahili blood is purple. That looks more blue. Okay, so yeah, I think probably work on that here, and definitely brighten the armor a bit here because these are supposed to be Sanhili what minors, rookies. Their armor is supposed it's like brand spanking new for the most part, and so yeah, a bit more higher on the blue, please.
Controllable.
And then there's that line, controllable. Yeah, I mean, he is pretty much ingrained to obey.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object.
All right, and here we got the object here, which, of course, being a human, a reclaimer, the moment he touched it, it works.
I felt something. I felt different.
When he touched the interesting thing here. I mean, it's nothing new that, well, for the most part, nothing new here that some Forerunner objects can alter, but by humans' physiology and biochemistry in some way, shape, or form. After all, that's what Forerunners. That's how they do things. Forerunners do a form of controlled evolution called mutations to verify their rate here. Like for a warrior servant, and you can easily tell a warrior servant apart from, say, a miner or an engineer or a life worker. Life shaper is like the high title here. That's what a librarian had. It looks like that damaged his armor. Okay, so we have this scene right here, which they hint at possibly the rubble making an appearance here. At least the version of the rubble here, which it was in the book called Protocol. Haven't read that yet. It will be there. Will be soon though. So yeah, the whole thing was that it was made by a bunch of independent humans that actually like struck a deal, a colonization deal with the Kid Jar, the Jackals, and it was pretty good.
Makes you numb.
And you just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
So yeah, clearly, insurrection can't see this. Like, this actually stems from what the chief eventually starts seeing here, where after in like what was it? First Strike. Yeah, I remember that now. First Strike. He started thinking of, after all these years fighting just Covenant here, Even he starts questioning if he could ever like point a gun and pull the trigger on a human being. But some of these insurrection people, they don't really care here because a lot of these guys stayed out of the fighting here and they kept the hate. They kept the hate, the distaste for UEG, UNSC, and everything. Okay, so we got the Pelican. Nice size right there. You can definitely picture these warthogs like fitting in there and everything like that, being carried on. And yeah, the design here. Wait a minute.
What does one do?
Yeah, should old school Halo Covenant War era.
With a superhuman, you're not sure you can trust.
What do you do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust? All right, obviously, a lot of people would think, wait, could this be Lord Hood? Nah, not Lord Hood. Look what he's wearing. This guy is Oni through and through here. I mean, there's a small joke, and this is one of the things I did like in the Kilo 5 trilogy here, where the professional banter between Hood and Perangosky, head of Oni at the time here, where he comments, well, there's a reason why our dress uniforms are white and yours are black, Margaret. And yeah. So yeah, this guy is clearly Oni. Unless that's changed entirely again here, because canon thrown out the window, don't expect much. But could be.
Mr. Chief. I'm Cortana.
Alright, we got Cortana here, which... And of course they mentioned the Halo big time. It's fine by me. I mean, you can't have the usual Cortana the way she looks on a TV show, even in a streaming service. Okay, nice music there. I like seeing this Phantom. Okay, what pattern of... okay, this is clearly an original pattern Phantom here. And I really hope this does bleed over here, because with the way the Covenant build their vehicles and stuff like that, there really is not much of a standardization. They all have different patterns to denote where they were made from here. That's why some ghosts and phantoms and banshees can look different from one another, even though they're technically the same vehicle for the most part. Okay, we got the Kid Jar there, Jackals. We see the Spartans. Okay, this one says 134, so I think that is Solomon. Oh, no, nope. 134 is Bonak Thorin? Okay, no, this guy is not Solomon here. This guy is another guy called Vanak. I have never... 134, I have no idea how to pronounce that name. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're having a bunch of OG Spartans here. Huh. Let's see, we got also Ritz, that was the other one. Okay. Yep. So yeah, all these Spartans appear to be just originals. Besides the chief, of course. Huh. Soren, what? Zero? Was it Soren from the short story in Halo Evolutions? One of the failures and such? Oh well. Armor looks okay.
Master Chief recovered something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
Alright, now we got this here. That ship. Alright, so yeah, I know that recent information has gone out saying about some new, or should I say, old design ships here, like a missile corvette and such. Basically, like, these are insurgent wars here that they got new life during the Covenant War here, serving as either training ships or fast attack missile frigates. So yeah, okay, that's gonna be one of them here, looks like it. And we got what, I have no idea, is that a Corvette? I think it's I think it's a heavy Corvette like we saw in Halo Reach. Nice. And this one here... What? Look at the background, people. That's freaking. I mean, High Charity's gonna be here, but this is in High Charity. There's a Forerunner Dreadnought right here. What? And here we have what is obviously the three prophets, the high prophets here: truth, mercy, and regret. Okay.
Humans.
So
that's not. Is that supposed to be a Forerunner?
Surrender to the covenant.
All right, and these guys, the worms are attacking here. Lekgolo eels, no doubt, because we saw how these things can be quite vicious in Halo Nightfall.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now.
Look, that recon antenna there is shaking so much. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Not modern.
Find the Halo. Win the war.
Alright, so we got the usual plot line for this season. Find the Halo, win the war, and everything. Alright, I'll see where this goes here and what to expect here. Again, the biggest thing I say is CGI. Yeah. Keep working on that here. You're getting there. It's not terrible, but early 2000s-esque in my opinion. I know it's probably still hard to work out of the home, but just keep trying. Just keep trying. That's all I gotta say on that one. That's my only issue here. Everything else looks okay for the most part. Let's see. Halo, it premieres stream exclusively on March 24. Yeah, in that case, it might be too little too late to make any improvements. Oh well, so yeah, look, I'll have to wait and see here. I think some of the comments also mentioned Master Chief's voice, which, yeah. But again, different timeline, so you can excuse that for the most part. I mean, but yeah, like, you could just have the original voice actor come in here, record the lines. He doesn't even have to wear the suit. Heck, Forward Up to Dawn. That was like the original voice actor of the Chief, right? And was VA in the suit? No, I don't think so. No. So yeah, there really is no point here. I did notice, like, obviously much of the other characters got more highlight. The Chief saw a bit of action, a bit of talk here, but yeah, this is sort of, from what I can tell and recall from the last trailer, taking a more almost pseudo-anthology feel, or at least a disconnected storyline here, where we see how this Chief influenced so many other people here, like that insurrection woman to the other Spartans and the Covenant. Who knows? So yeah, I'll give the show a chance here. I'm not that optimistic. It's a live-action series here, after all, based on a video game. And as we know, live-action adaptations, they have a very bad track record here. And the only examples of good ones we've seen can best be classified as an exception. There just haven't been that many good video game adaptations, like back to back, to say it's 50-50. There are, again, I'm not saying there aren't any. There's obviously good ones, but they're so spread out here that, yeah, I gotta class them as the exception, the rare exceptions here where they were good. So here's hoping this is actually going to be good in some way. If not, well, like I said, it's not going to be in canon, so fans can just wipe their hands of it. So everyone, thank you for watching. As always, comment below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.